It is January 7th, and I have some excellent news. Special teams coach Brian Schneider has been fired. Fired, baby. Let's go, man. What a great start to the offseason for the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, he was absolutely the worst part of this team. David Lombardi says that he's the 31st worst special teams coordinator in the league. Honestly, I can't imagine there being anything worse than that. Apparently, it was the Titans. But my God, is that some great news, something really to celebrate. I mean, I was just drinking my coffee. And then, boom, given the news. I can't believe this is happening. I'm super happy. Things are looking up for the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, if of all the things that could have happened for the 49ers, of all the things to start off this offseason with, this was the right move. This was the first move to do. Some people said defensive coordinator Nick Sorensen should have gone first. I disagree, even though I'm not saying he should have kept his job. I don't care if he's fired or if we keep him. But as for Brian Schneider, I really, truly cared if he stayed on the team. He was atrocious. According to David Lombardi, he was 15th in 2022. Then in 2023, he was 20. I could be wrong here. Somewhere in the 20s, like the 25th or 26th or something like that. But this year, it was atrocious. 31st. He was one of the reasons why we lost the Super Bowl with that muff punt. It was terrible. He lacked discipline, the penalties, the mistakes. It was all over the board, and it had his name written all over it. You can tell it was just egregious. All right, the players didn't seem to back him. The players didn't fight for him. The players did not do their job. It was as if they didn't even practice the new kickoff rule. Yeah, some people want to blame Kyle Shanahan for that. You can if you want to, but you can also blame the special teams coach for this as well. It is his job to prep this team. It is his job to prep his squad. His job alone to have these players ready for special teams, to have these players ready for this new kickoff. It was as if they never even practiced. I shit you not. There was big runs after big runs against the Rams games, Cardinals. I mean, if I really did all the research, I could really go down the list. It was atrocious. I know Jake Moody is not really a part of that. It's really like a kicker separated from that. But I tell you what, man, from the muff punt in the Super Bowl to all the mistakes this year, it was apparent. He was a burden to this team, and he is gone, man. I went from, oh my God, I'm kind of tired, to just my eyes. I was like, yes, man. Because some people were concerned, like he should have been gone last year, right? And some people feel like that Kyle Shanahan doesn't really make the moves that he has to. And in this situation, it sounds like they did. This was the move to be made. He was atrocious. The worst special teams coordinator I have ever fucking seen for the San Francisco 49ers, bar none. Hightower was not worse than this guy. I mean, Jesus Christ, the janitor should have took the job. Somebody, if you're this bad at your job, something needed to change immediately. It couldn't get much worse. If you're the bottom of the barrel coach somewhere, you might as well have that coach move on and bring in anybody. I mean, anyone to take the job. And that's what happened. Thank God we fired this guy and we get someone new in. If the new special teams coordinator is not that good, but he's like 26th, 25th, guess what? That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. So things are looking good. Things are looking great. This is a great start. I can't wait to see what the next moves are. I've heard that there's going to be some major changes coming our way, and this one being one of them is hallelujah. This here is a small article from PFT. This is the most recent article that I can find, and this is what they had to say about it. So clearly they agree. It's freaking atrocious. An ugly season for the San Francisco 49ers special teams has cost Brian Schneider his job. Indeed. The 49ers fired Schneider as a special teams coordinator, according to Nick Wagner of ESPN. By many measures, the 49ers had the worst special teams in the league during the 2024 season, most notably with the struggles of kicker Jake Moody. Oh, my God. Absolutely atrocious, dude. He was so bad. Some people want to blame the punter. But, I mean, the special teams coach is responsible for putting the holder out there, so you could blame him as well. But also with a long list of penalties, turnovers, and mental mistakes, it is no surprise that Schneider lost his job. It is no surprise. Like I said, in the Super Bowl, that muff punt cost us points, cost us a drive, gave them points in the end, the Kansas City Chiefs. It is a big deal. This guy, for people who are not 49ers fans that are not aware, this guy was a burden to the team. He cost us games. And you could argue he cost us the Super Bowl. I truly, truly do not mean to be yelling here, especially this early in the morning. I mean, look at this lighting. It's absolutely terrible. But this is big news. This is a big deal for 49ers fans and the San Francisco 49ers going forward. This is something I'm sure many 49ers fans, I can hear them now, rejoicing, clapping, crying even, that this guy is gone. We've been begging for this guy to leave since last year. He's bad at his job. 15th wasn't bad in 2022, but going to the 20s and then 31st, just getting worse and worse and worse. Clearly, the players are not behind you. Clearly, you didn't know what you were doing. Clearly, you did not understand the new kickoff rule and how to defend it. Just there is no argument to be made to keep this guy around compared to other coaches and other players out there where you're going to have some people say, oh, well, he should have stayed. Oh, he should have. For this guy, I'm certain everyone is happy that he is gone.